guys. Well, yesterday I finally had a complete how would I say it, revelation maybe, or a notice of regret maybe. I don't know what you would call it. All I know is guess I maybe came to my senses. For anybody who didn't watch the video that I posted last night, I'll be leaving it up here toward the end of the video. But comes right down to it that I discovered that I really appreciate how I feel with OMAD over eating more like the Rae Down, which is eating when I'm hungry. I mean, don't get me wrong, it feels good to be able to eat when you're hungry, but to me, it also makes me feel guilty, like I've done something wrong. And I don't like that feeling at all. So, and with everybody saying that when they do OMAD, they don't feel hunger until the eating window, and that's that. They don't think about food, they're not hungry, they don't need. And I've gone through that. I have experienced that for myself. When doing the OMAD, there'd been several times that I wasn't hungry and I just didn't need to eat, you know. So I have come to realize that my body really doesn't need that much food. It really doesn't. Maybe when I reach my goal it will need more because it won't have so much fat storage. I don't know. Or maybe it's just because I don't have a high metabolism. I don't know. I'm not going to try to speculate and figure it out. All I know is, since my body doesn't need that much food, there's no reason for me to cram food into it. So, once again, I want to thank everybody who has been there for me, those who have slapped my face to get me to snap out of it, and those who have embraced me and prayed for me, because I need both. I need the slap in the face and I need the prayers and the hugs. I need them both. When somebody is battling a habit and a fear that sometimes it can get a little overwhelming. Satan is the author of fear. Habits we allow to form. So I'm just having to come against that. But the habit of overeating and binging has pretty well been knocked out of the ballpark. You know, it's out of here. It's no longer really an issue. Sometimes, though, it's just according to what it is that I may start eating that I find myself wanting to binge on, and that's when I have to apply the brakes. But I need to get over the fear that I'm eating too much. And that could basically be a steady inbred in my mind where I'd done it pretty well the majority of my life since after I gave birth to my first daughter. But I'm fine, you know. I'm fine. So, ran myself this morning. I came in at 176.8. So, I went back up 1 pound and 7 ounces. This I know came from what I ate last night again. So I had chicken tenders, 3 chicken tenders and fries. Me and hubby went out and ate. Again later, when I started feeling hungry again, and this was right before I went walking and done the second video, I had a whole can of the Chef Boyardee overstuffed raviolis with American cheese, Fiesta cheese, and Parmesan cheese. Whole can. Recommendations on the can is only 1 cup, which makes half the can. So, regardless of whether or not I would had been back up any weight on the scales this morning, from just the water loss yesterday is one thing, but I know that I shouldn't have ate that, like that much. So that is where the real ran up. And so that's when I realized that I can't do the Rae Down anymore. I honestly can't, because I don't have enough control with myself to stop when I need to. And that's when I decided to do the second video and explain my final decision, because I had made a final decision a few days ago, but discovering that I just didn't have control like that, I had to do that video again last night. So yeah, whether or not I would have been back up on the scales is one thing, but being up on the scales, I definitely know was out of the food. If I had just stuck to the chicken tenders and the fries, I would have stayed at 175.1. I would have been down a couple more ounces, or maybe I would have been back up a couple ounces. I don't know. But I do know that eating a whole can of raviolis, which was over 400 calories, and I had a coffee mocha. I added extra creamer and extra sugar to make it extra chocolatey. So right there was an additional around about 700, 800 calories on top of the meal that I had ate yesterday, which was just under 800 calories. It's a little bit too much, at least for me. I don't need that. So any weight gain, other than my body just building some fluid back up, because I know that the body retains some fluids for health reasons. It's the excessive fluids that I try to keep off, because there's a lot of pressure on my ankles, and that makes it a little painful. But a little bit of a fluid gain is okay, because that's natural. That's what the body does. The body can't be completely dehydrated. So yeah, but how I ate the raviolis, how much, and all that, I deserve where I'm at on the scales now. So I want to thank C-Dub for reminding me, because someone else has told me as well that I won't lose weight every day. And I do realize that. And I try very hard not to let that get to me mentally, because the fact is I am losing weight. I am losing fat. And the scales isn't always going to show what's going on the inside. It's not always going to reflect that. And I need to keep that in mind. So I want to thank C-Dub for reminding me that I won't lose a pound a day. And I want to thank Monica for her prayers. And I want to thank Mark and Nicole. You know who you are, for your prayers. Thank you so much. I love you too so much. You guys are awesome. And I want to thank Mary for her support. Sensible Wellbeing. Go check her out. She's such a sweetheart. Her channel is growing so well. She's doing awesome. So go check her out. Sensible Wellbeing. And just, you guys, you're great. And I appreciate it. As I said, C-Dub gave me a smack to get me to straighten up. Thank you. And Monica and Mary and Mark and Nicole gave me a hug and prayers and support. And I need every bit of it. I need every bit of it. All of it. The smack, the hugs, the prayers. I need every bit of it. And I'm going to get my nose back on that grinding wheel, and I'm going to keep on, as C-Dub says, grinding. Because what else am I going to do, right? I really want to lose this weight? That's what I'm going to have to do. I'm leaving the pity party. It's no fun. And I'm getting back into the real party. And that's terrific. So anyway, guys, as I said, I'm leaving the link up here for the video that I done last night. Any of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I give in length my decision, how I feel about OMAD and everything, right up here. And down here is my beautiful face for you to click on if you want to subscribe. I appreciate you guys so very much. I love yous. Have a great day.